I want to talk about love. It has been on my heart, and it is all about the mission of your unity.
I use the word unity is embracing where you are about and the community around you.
And so my point of departure is always stems from my faith.
Whatever's going to happen, God's people are going to be all right. And I want us to pause and just reflect on that one thing, that word love. It's 4 letters, such a short word, but it means so much.
And that energy naturally exudes,
Yes.
and people are attracted to those things.
It's just another moment for creative thought, and I think that has to be put out there for people to understand.
We can't control the whole world, but we can control ourselves. If each of us chooses love and unity in our own lives, the ripple effect can heal communities, cities, and nations. Welcome, everyone, to Our Unity, a show that wishes to spread a spirit of peace and love in the world, one conversation at a time. We want to encourage you to make a difference in someone's life. No matter who you encounter throughout your day, it is so important that you lead with kindness, you lead with compassion, lead with a good word, a compliment for someone. You don't know how what you say, what you do, what you bestow upon them will affect them and the trajectory of their day. I am your host, LeShawn Walker. I'd like to welcome you in. Please like, share, and follow. Let everyone know that we're on right now. How are you, my beautiful people? I hope that you are enjoying this new season. It is a new time for us all right now, and I hope that you are just soaking it all up. It is a time of renewal, a time of growth, a time for us to just receive everything that we've hoped for, everything that we've prayed for. I will tell you this season, I am so excited. It's like I came from underneath the rock and the darkness of the winter, and now I'm ready to just explode, hit the ground running, walk with intention and purpose, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I am so excited for and about what this season is going to bring, and I hope that you guys are as well. As I mentioned, it's about renewal and growth. And I'm going to tell you something. There's been some stuff that I've been going through. I've been sharing with you, my sort of spiritual journey for the last couple of months. And now I am actually seeing, it is being revealed to me. All that I've hoped for, all that I've prayed for, God is revealing to me, revealing it to me right in front of my eyes. And I'm loving every single minute of it. It's making me more and more excited about what is to come. It's also making me realize that as long as I stay focused, as long as I stay on that path, as long as I seek God first, that all things that I desire will be added unto me. And I've been patient, and I hope that you guys are taking a little word from that and try to be patient too when things are not going in the way that you desire them. Just believe, just hold on, just wait, just sit still for a second. And trust and believe, I'm sure, eventually it will happen exactly the way that you hoped for. So, again, I've been sharing with you the last couple of weeks the things that I have been experiencing, not just personally, but also with my family and my friends. My daughter was here a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling you, how important it was to stay connected to our family, how we need to stay grounded, and how we need to share with one another our truths. Being built on love is so important, but being strengthened by each other's truth is even better. And that's what I've been doing, not just with her, but I actually had the opportunity to do it with my mother as well. A couple of weeks ago, I went to see this amazing woman. I didn't get to see her on Mother's Day, but I figured I'd take a trip down there just for a couple of days and just love on my mother. So me and my daughter, my beautiful daughter, Jadeja, we went down to South Hill, Virginia, and we just spent some time loving on my amazing mom. I have a picture. You guys could put it up. Yes. So what we shared was amazing. We spoke honestly about things that was on our hearts, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, and the compassionate, and things that I don't know, just tugged at our heartstrings. It's 3 generations of women just sharing our journey, sharing our thoughts, sharing the things that was in our heart, things that we've held in for so long. There's things I told my mother that I thought I'd go to my grave not telling my mother. But I felt it was important that I share some things with her so she could understand who I am, why I became the person I am, and what I've learned and gained through my relationship and my understanding of who she is. She was also able to share with me the things that she had to endure and experience in her life, the things that she kind of put on the back burner so that she could be a mom to my brother and I, a wife to my father. And I also shared those things with my daughter as well. But in that time, we gained a greater understanding of one another and a greater respect for each other as well. I lost my father at a very young age. I wouldn't say I was a child. I was in my 30s, but he died of a massive heart attack at 56 years old. My father was an amazing man, and he taught me so much. He's the DNA that I have inside of me that is entrepreneurship just grown and bred. And it is because of him that I'm on this journey right now, that I refuse to stop and just settle for just enough. That man taught me there's anything in this world that I put my mind to, I will be able to accomplish. And it's at times like this when I'm enjoying the growth of your unity, and I'm enjoying the people and the places and the rooms that I'm in, that I wish that my father was here so I could share those moments with him. It's unfortunate that I lost him so early, but everything he taught me is still so deeply inside of me. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, I shared with you, the Mother's Day journey, how important it is to be a mother to your child, how you listen. And I just wish that my father was here now for me to still give those things to him. I was daddy's little girl. I still, have his pictures around, and I still kind of talk to them and just hoping that he's so forever proud of me. A lot of things that I do because of him. And not just him, my father, but my heavenly Father as well. So being that it is a new season, and this is the month we're going to be celebrating Father's Day, I wanted to introduce you to an amazing man who is doing just that. He is being a mentor, he's being a motivator, he's being a father figure, not only to his own children, but to others that he encounters. He's uplifting them, he's empowering them, he's showing them that he is there for them. The very thing that my father did when he was here. I think it is so important that we have the men in our lives show up for us, show us how important we are as women as well as young men. So I want to introduce you to this amazing man, but I first want to tell you the title of the show is More Than a Father. Mentoring, motivating, and making a difference. And we will be speaking with the amazing Mychal Sledge. He is the founder and CEO of the Sledge Group, a nonprofit mentoring organization dedicated to empowering youth, strengthening families, and transforming communities. A respected mentor, motivational speaker, and community leader, Mychal has devoted his life to helping young people recognize their potential, overcome obstacles, and become positive influences in the world around them. Through mentorship, leadership, development, and family support programs, he continues to make a lasting impact on countless lives. A father, servant leader, retired U.S. government executive, and accomplished martial artist, Mychal brings wisdom, authenticity, and real-life experience to every stage and conversation. A former member of the United States karate team and multiple-time national and international champion, his achievements have earned him numerous awards and national recognition. Whether speaking to youth, parents, educators, or community leaders, Mychal's message remains the same. When we invest in people, we create stronger families, stronger communities, and a brighter future for all. So please help me welcome Mr. Mychal Sledge. How are you?
Outstanding, sister, and I'm honored to be here again with you. My pleasure.
Yes, thank you. Yes, he has been here before, and he shared his story on his many things that you've accomplished in your life, but I just found it fitting that he comes back and he shares the importance of fatherhood and all that you've been doing since, because I understand it's 27 years for the Sledge Group, correct?
Yes, correct.
Oh my
Correct.
God. Tell us a little about, how you became a mentor and why you felt it was necessary.
It had a lot to do with the martial arts and how I grew up, and then realizing the honoring fathers and talking about fatherhood. I have the blessings to be raised by James Lewis Sledge, and he transitioned in 2005.
Wow.
And I'm still trying to fit his shoes.
Yeah.
He taught myself and my brother, you don't get a ticker tape parade for taking care of your own kids. You want to do something, help somebody else's child.
Yeah.
And he didn't just talk it, we watched him do it in the community, in Harlem, in Brooklyn, where I grew up. And the blessing has been just following the footsteps. When I think about my martial arts days, we didn't call them mentors back then.
Right.
They were coaches, they were karate instructors, they was uncles. And the mentorship kind of came together after I stopped competing.
Right.
In terms of what's the best thing I've learned from the martial arts, and it's the spiritual principles. It's the oneness of mind, body, and spirit, the harmony of building yourself up, also building others up. So I'm just been blessed, and I give all the glory to God. All my steps have been ordered, anointed, covered, and it's only through His grace and His mercy, one, that I'm still here. But Sledge Group is 27 years consistently open, and it's free, sis.
Yeah.
It's been free for 27 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is.
That is amazing. So let me ask you, because you mentioned two things that I find to be just so powerful. The fact that I read that you're an international martial arts champion. First of all, how did you get involved in that? Where did that come from? Please don't tell me you was watching Kung Fu or Channel 11.
No. I'm the oldest child.
Okay.
And my brother just transitioned, Martin Sledge, October 15th. And we're 11 years apart. So I basically grew up by myself and kind of raised my brother. But I was bullied a lot. I was beat up a lot. And my parents took me to Peg Leg Bates. I'll never forget it. I was 9 years old. I saw martial arts. I fell in love with it. Came home and bugged my dad. And he was an usher in the church for over 30 years.
Wow.
And he found a school within Salem Methodist Church, signed me up. This was 1968.
Right.
I was 10, made black belt at 15, won my first national championship at 17.
Wow.
Went to college, came home, tried out for the United States Olympic team, 5 national championships, 2 gold medals in the Pan American Games. Wow. Got to travel around the world without the military, just fighting for the AAU.
Wow.
Karate teams. So I've been blessed in that. And I also don't get bullied anymore. I didn't have that problem anymore, walking the streets of Harlem or Brooklyn or anywhere.
Well, I'm sure they were scared of you now, seeing all the championships you winning and you traveling the world. But did you think that you could take it that far?
I got in it purely to defend myself.
Oh, okay.
What I didn't realize, I was learning 2 systems, Japanese Shotokan and Senryu Jiu-Jitsu, complete martial arts under the EP system. My goal was to stop getting bullied. That was my goal. The competition was like gravy.
Right.
And I excelled in it.
Right.
But that wasn't the plan.
No,
the
it
plan
was
was
to
to stop
stop
these
getting
guys
bullied.
getting beat up and bullied.
You stopped. So I'm saying, when did they realize that they couldn't bully you anymore?
About 14, 15 years old.
Okay. All right. Okay. Was it the muscles that you was gaining, or was it just?
It's the fights they saw, and then me coming home with literally thousands of trophies
Trophies.
and medals. Word spreads in the community.
Wow.
You don't want to fight them. You
That
don't
is
want to bully them.
amazing. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
And I understand that you followed that for quite some time. You didn't just give it up
No,
after
I'm
the
still-
bullying stopped,
I'm
right?
still 59 years in the martial arts.
I love it.
Still involved.
I love that. So you also said that your father, which I think is amazing, was someone to look up to, someone that you loved and admired, and you're still trying to fill his shoes. Tell us a little about your upbringing and being raised by a father, because a lot of us out there don't have that opportunity. We're growing up in households where the father is absent. So tell me how important that was and what you gained from that.
It's a two-section story, right? My dad married my mom when I was 2. The man that raised me is not my biological.
Oh, wow.
But this man gave me his last name. My name went from Michael Johnson to Mychal Sledge at 10. Nobody in the household told me why.
Wow.
But this man never called me a stepson.
Right.
Never, to his relatives, I was his son.
Wow.
And he raised me up just like he was my biological dad.
Right.
I didn't find out till maybe 13, 14 that he wasn't my biological father, which was another issue. But listen, I love children, right? I have 6 daughters and 2 sons.
Right.
And the beauty of that is they're not biologically all mine.
Right.
And most people head goes to the gutter when I say I have 6 girls and 2 sons.
Right.
But the reality of it is you wouldn't know them if you saw them in the same room.
Right.
Who was who and who wasn't. It's because of my dad. When you connect with a young lady or your wife or your woman, her children are your children.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw my father do.
Yeah.
And what you're going to hear in a lot tonight is children do what they see, not what they hear.
Right.
And I saw this man do a lot of things that I'm still walking and talking and living.
Wow.
And my children are now watching me do the same things, and they're all adults.
I love that.
So it continues.
Yeah. So you don't have to be a biological father in order for you to be present, because that was one of my questions. What qualities truly define then a father in what today's world is to you?
Today's world is crazy.
Yes.
Okay, from
Yes, it
Father's
is.
Day, because every day is Father's Day, every day is Mother's Day. It's commercialized. If you think about the elders back in the village, back in the countries we've come from, and I
Right.
won't name one.
Right.
But the elders always took care of the young, and the young always paid respect to the elders.
Right.
When you start realizing why this man is great and why this man is rich, and I'm not talking financially, it's because of his seeds.
Right.
And I'm really big on the seeds speak to the adults,
Yes.
speak to the father, it speaks to the mother,
Yeah.
it actually speaks to the grandparents.
Yeah.
And a lot of us still can't sit still to understand the blessings that come down spiritually. And it works 2 ways.
Yeah.
Honor your mother, honor your father, and your days will be long.
Yeah.
But the reality of it, good fruit comes from a good tree.
Yep. You're right.
And if the tree is rotten, you got rotten fruit.
There it is. Yep. You're absolutely right.
So I believe in pouring into our children. In Sledge Group, we don't label our kids A, B, C, C, D, D. We don't label our kids. We treat them, our saying is meet them where they're at and take them where they need to go. And we don't tell them where they need to go. They develop where they need to go and they become successful because they made that choice. But you have to meet them where they're at.
Right.
Whether it's a learning disability, whether it's a cracked child, a heron child, it doesn't matter, male or female.
Right.
The reality of it is, love is powerful.
Yep.
And one of the reasons I love your show, because you always speak on the power of love and the power of God.
Yes.
And I'm a firm believer God is love.
Yeah. That's right.
This day and age, it's about gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah.
It's about take, take, take.
Yeah.
If you really understand the spiritual blessings, the more you give, the more you receive, sis.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right.
And you get
You're
it.
absolutely
You
right.
get it without asking for it.
Yeah.
The blessings just pour
Sure,
down
start
on
with-
you
Yes.
on a regular basis.
Yes.
Because your spirit and your heart and the God in you realizes this is an earth suit,
Yeah. That's right.
but we're spiritual beings.
Yeah.
And we're only here for a little while. Instead of chastising and complaining, touch somebody.
Yeah. Make a difference. Make a difference.
And if you're successful, It's easy to teach another child to be successful by walking certain steps and doing certain things, and most of all, not doing certain things anymore.
Well, clearly what you're saying is it's not about provision, and it's not just about what you can provide financially. Like, it's the presence that figure has in your life. So clearly your father, though you didn't realize he was really your stepfather until you were 13, you said, he had a presence in your life.
Yes, he did.
Tell me a little about what that felt like and what it looked like that made you want to emulate him.
I wish I could be as quiet as he was. He was a man of action, didn't do a lot of talking, never saw him drunk, never saw him high. Like I said, I ushered in the church for 30 years, Masonic order, a praying man. I remember asking my little brother, every night I saw this man on his knees.
Wow.
Before he got in bed. And I used to say, why is this old man on his knees? Now I emulate what my dad was doing because I understand why he was on his knees. And he's from the South. He came from the South. He didn't have what he provided. He gave my mom, myself, my brother more. And without the education, but with the Spirit of God all over him.
Wow.
And moms didn't want me in karate. She didn't want me playing high school football. She didn't want me playing college football.
She didn't want nobody to hurt her baby.
But my dad overruled, and I'm so glad he overruled. But he spoke so softly.
Right.
If James Sledge raised his voice, everybody's head turned.
Wow.
And he was a big statue man, about 6'3", 220, worked every day.
Wow.
And a good provider, but a good understanding of really the value of a dollar, the value of love, and most of all, the value of having some spirituality, of being God-centered in your life.
I love that.
It makes a difference.
No, it truly, truly does. And so, it's so funny you said your father's name was James. My father as well, James Walker.
Wow.
That's so interesting. I guess back then everybody was named James in the South. But same is same, you know what I mean? Just this man that he knew the value of so much, you know what I mean? And knew how to love and was such a great provider, which is what I sought when I was looking for my husband and what I'm trying to also instill in my daughter. Like, you want those type of characteristics in your mate, you know? So I think that's beautiful. Well, as a father yourself, what has fatherhood taught you about life, leadership, and even about yourself that you didn't know before becoming a parent?
I'm controlling. I want things a certain way at a certain time. How loving I can be to my children and my grandchildren. And there's a difference in raising, in our community and in the world. How we raise our daughters are totally different than how we raise our sons.
You're so right about that.
And it's interesting as a father to kind of walk that fence and realize, I know I'm being played by my daughters, but I'm going to keep being played because they got me in the palm of their hands. And then I'm more sterner with my sons because I want them to be a certain type of a man. It makes you look at you in terms of really, what kind of human being are you? And what really matters to you? One of the biggest gifts I have is my children.
I love that.
And they hit me. They're adults now.
Right.
My daughters think they're my wives. My sons think they're my fathers. I got to remember when they come out of their mouth a certain way is love.
Yeah.
And it's love reciprocated, given back to me. Being outside, we do a Thanksgiving drive every Thanksgiving, and it's just fresh on my mind. I get out my car, we're setting up for Thanksgiving, we feed the homeless in the streets of Harlem. My son gets out his car, he's like, where's your mask?
Wow.
And I looked at him like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, where's your mask? I said, it's in the car. He said, that's a good place for it. You need to go get it, Pops.
Wow.
And I just kind of looked at him and shook my head and walked back to my car to get my mask because I didn't want to hear his mouth. And he had a mask on.
Right, right.
And that was just love.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'm out too late, if a lot of is happening family-wise, My daughters will call.
Yeah.
You okay? You're making your doctor's appointment. What you eat today?
Yeah.
Why'd you eat that?
Yeah.
Like it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's the love you've given them that's being reciprocated back to you. And not what we were taught children should be seen and not heard.
Yes.
They're all adults now. They're all educated. They're all doing well with their own families. I get more excited when my phone rings and there's one of my children on there. And I get twice as excited with my grandchildren on there.
Yeah.
And they're not calling me because they want something. They're calling me to check on me.
Yeah. 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 That's because what you instilled in them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's so funny that you say that because my brother has a way of always saying, Daddy loved you more. Daddy loved you more. He did this for you. He did that for you. It was like he raised us differently. And even him telling me stories now and stuff that I had no idea about. But it's because he raised my brother a certain way and I was the little princess or whatever I wanted, whatever I thought, whatever I said, Daddy was gonna do it, give it, and that was it. But he never shared with me sort of, I think, the harsh realities of life either. And I think it's because he thought, you know, you're gonna find a man, you're gonna get married, somebody gonna take care of you, you know, you don't have to know all of these things. But it was also that care and concern, you know, and the fact that you treat your daughters like the precious pieces of life that they are, you know what I mean? So I love that your kids are now, you know, treating you like that, you know,
it
like
feels
that
good.
precious, just being that love that they need to make sure is going to be okay all the time, you know what I mean? Because let me tell you, you know, not having your parent here, I just never thought I would ever be. You know, when you're younger, you think you'll just never be without your parents.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So to me going down south this past couple of weeks to see my mom, it's like, it's fulfilling now because I want to enjoy every single moment that I have with her. And I understand that's where you're at right now too. You're
Yes.
taking care of your mom,
Yep,
right?
yep.
So tell us a little about that experience. And
Teresa.
you had to kidnap her from South Carolina. She probably wasn't ready to go. I told you I was going to knock my mother over the head to bring her back to New York. So
Yes,
tell
sir.
me about that.
Dementia kicked in. My mom is 86. She'll be 87 in July. In 4 years, I went and got her on Mother's Day, and she didn't fight me.
Wow.
And I knew she was ready. Took her straight to the airport, came back. She's been in my home for the last 4 years. Wow. Feisty. I'm my mother's child. Mama's boy, still love the ground she walks on. Dementia's ugly.
Yeah.
And watching her not do the things that I know she was once capable of, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But the best place for her is in my home.
Yeah.
And the love is there. Right before the day, I took her to get her hair done.
Aw.
That's always an episode.
Right.
Right? Because she loves to get her hair done. She combs it. It's white gray. And just like you, I want to spend as much time with her
Yeah.
as I can. Her long-term memory is still good. Her short-term memory is progressing, not good at all.
Right.
But it reminds me of my childhood with her. This past Christmas, it was just me and her in the house. And we had a ball.
Oh, yeah.
We had matching pajamas. I got the Christmas hat. And the look on her face. And I can't remember, since I was a little baby, spending time with just my mom on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, we did our drives to about 6 shelters, taking clothes. And that morning I got up, and it was like, she's the child now.
Yeah.
And I'm the one putting the presents out, and I'm the one spending time with her.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
I see myself in her, and so do my children.
Yeah.
They will tell me in a minute, she's just like you.
Yeah.
You're just like her. You know, I call her Crunchy. She calls me Bozo.
Oh.
And I tell her all the time, isn't it funny God got Bozo taking care of you?
Yeah.
She says, but I named you. I said, you named me Mychal Sledge. She says, no, I named you Mychal Bozo Sledge. She's funny. She has a sense of humor that really, really touches me in spite of the illness.
Yeah.
She said she would never come back to New York, but she loves it. And it's the simple things,
Yeah.
from the music to the food to the porch.
Yeah. And the company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Love is so powerful. it can heal a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I always say I didn't have the best childhood with her because I always heard no.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for my father to get home, okay? But now the shoe is on the other foot, and you have to put that stuff aside and realize at the end of the day, it's your mother.
Yep.
She gave birth to you.
Yep.
And as you know, I was a premature baby. So she didn't have to carry me for 9 months. She could have made some other decisions.
Yep. But she didn't.
But she didn't.
That's right.
And when I think about the struggles back then in comparison to now, I wouldn't be the man I am today if it wasn't for my mom or my dad.
I love that.
I wouldn't.
I love that. Well, that is a testament to not only how great of a man that you are, but also the father figure that you are, not only to your children, but to the countless young men and women that you've encountered in the 27 years plus that you have been a mentor and a motivational speaker. So let's speak to that. You've impacted countless young people through Sledge Group. So how do you see the connection between fatherhood and mentorship? And can a mentor help fill some of the gaps left by an absent father?
Most definitely. Most definitely. There's another side to Mychal Sledge, and my assignment is really clear to me.
Okay.
More than it's ever been. For the last 7 years or longer, I've been working for an organization called Strive New York.
Okay.
With ex-offenders. Started by ex-offenders 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
God has me in the middle of working with these young men and these young ladies before incarceration. And now he has me working with these men and women coming home after doing 10, 15, 20 years.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
A lot of those guys, children had to see them behind the wall, or they didn't see their children.
Right.
Some of my best mentors now, because they missed the opportunity of fatherhood because they were incarcerated for 15, 20, 25 years. So the blessing of being a mentor is, you're filling in the gaps. If you think about children, they want attention.
Yeah.
They want someone they can trust that will listen to them. They definitely need someone to talk to them and not at them. And the guidance. What I love about Sledge Group and what we've developed as a whole, and I have dynamic mentors, Sisters United and the Real Men. I have dynamic leaders. I call the 27th year our year of expansion because we have done financial workshops this year for the children and the parents.
Okay.
Our parent support group is blossoming like nobody's business because a lot of the problems are from young parents or parents who don't know how to be parents.
Right.
And then we expanded tutoring to computers and AI.
Oh, wow.
So these kids and the parents can kind of understand the technology. This is our year of expansion.
Right.
And I'm really blessed to watch it come to fruition. And the mentees are now adults. After 27 years, a young man or young lady was 13, 14. Wow. 27 years now, later, they're adults, and they're running the show.
Love it.
That's my blessing.
Yes, yes, yeah. That's amazing.
I have to tell you the story, right? For 27 years, we've been going into the shelters. We teach the kids to give back. Not take.
Right.
Realize these kids and these families in the shelters, you're complaining because you didn't get Jordans, you didn't get a basketball, you didn't get the bike. These kids have nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
Well, after these children, 13, 14 years old, 15, go into the shelters, I have two now in their 30s. One is running a shelter. Another one is running a shelter. Wow. And they were with me when they were 13, 14 years old. One's a young lady, one's a young man. Oh you can't tell me the impact that it has.
Yes.
They will tell anybody, Mr. Sledge is my dad. Mr. Sledge is my backup dad. My mentor, we have a 1-year commitment. I can't think of any mentor that's been with a child for a year or less. It's always continuous and going.
Yeah.
I have engineers. I got a young man about to be a doctor this year. Another just graduated to be an engineer. Nurses, teachers.
Wow.
Sister, there's so much once the engagement and the trust level between the child and the mentor, male or female, locks horn. it not only changes the child's life, it changes the mentor's life.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
We're a holistic program. We're not faith-based. We're not locked into any religion. But holistically, the spirit is strong.
Yeah.
We allow them to choose how they pray and where they pray and what they pray for. And most of all, teach them how to pray.
Yeah.
And one of the blessings for Sledge Group is I have practically every denomination within the religion, and we get along.
Wow.
So it's bigger than Mychal Sledge.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
This is something God put on my heart when I realized everybody wasn't raised like I was with Teresa and James Sledge. And everybody wasn't being raised like my children were being raised.
But you wanted to give them that experience anyway. So you're saying that after the workshop is over, after the event is over, after the lessons were over, you were still making yourself available to these young men and women so that they can have someone that they can lean on, so they can speak to, and it wasn't just about the program, it was about them as a person. I love that.
You got a court date, we show up. You got school problems, we show up. There's a difference when a man comes to school than when just a mother shows up. There's a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
And if you come in suited and booted, the principal looks at you, the teachers look at you a little differently.
Yeah.
And then the first thing is, oh, this is your son? No, I'm here to represent him. Here's the paperwork from his mother. I have authorization to hear and listen to anything.
I know you did that countless times.
I
How did that
love it.
make you feel to step into those rooms and support these young men? And I can only imagine the stories that you've heard about how they felt to see you come in, take time out of your day.
It's a good feeling. 27 years collectively. And this just happened last year. One of the young men had a court case. 9 mentors showed up at court, all suited up with ties on. The court officer called for backup in the courtroom, and we all sat in one row up front. He didn't know what was going on. Thank God his lawyer knew the judge. I mean, eventually everything was dismissed. But the power, unity, the power of men showing up for one young man who has no criminal background history.
Speaks volumes.
And to see him on the radio, and the next thing you know, 4 or 5 other court officers come into the courtroom. And we're sitting back smiling, saying, look at God.
Yep, look at God. Look at God.
Look at the power.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And he's not stepping in there alone. You know what I'm saying? Not only with the power of God, but with every last one of you backing him up. I love that. That is amazing. Well, let me ask you, being a father and a mentor often means having difficult conversations and making unpopular decisions. How do you balance being compassionate while still holding people accountable? Because I'm sure you run into some knuckleheads. I'm sure you run into some, dare I say, chicks that didn't want to hear, you know, and listen, pay attention. So how do you sort of navigate that terrain?
I'm a direct man, and I'm big on communication.
Right.
Even though I have my quiet moments, but I'm big on communication. It's something I learned as a father, which I apply in Sledge Group.
Right.
You can't change a person. They have to want to change.
Yeah.
And I'll ask consistently, so you're not doing it our way. How's that working out for you?
Yeah.
And what do you think about changing it now? Because you realize you're just digging a deeper and deeper and deeper ditch for yourself. Being direct, speaking my mind, what helps us the most is our life experience. When you share with a young person the stuff you did in school, good and bad, the stuff you did in the community, good and bad, and what it got you, and what you missed out on, the antennas go up on these kids. From the gangbangers who have dropped their colors and no longer banging, to the criminals, to the weed smokers, to the drug dealers, realize you can't live this life. Like you can't serve 2 masters. You can say you want this lifestyle, but you're still entrenched in this lifestyle. Well, let me tell you how that worked for me. Okay? I got locked up at 17. I got locked up at 25. The children that I say I love, I couldn't see them. I'm in a cell. They tell me when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when to shower. And then we teach them our history. This is the new slavery.
Yeah.
The whole incarceration piece, by design.
Yes.
The lack of education, by design.
Yeah.
We do a twist with tutoring where understand why they don't want us to read. Understand why you don't want us to read, because of that tube. Program. You're being programmed.
Yeah.
I grew up in the projects.
Yeah.
It was a project. We controlled the water, the heat, low income, elevators might work, staircases are pissy.
Yeah.
A lot of this is by design.
Yes.
When you tell a young man and a young lady, 13, 14 years old, do you realize you're being set up?
Yeah.
Do you realize this is the plan for you all to dress alike? So everybody looks the same?
Yeah.
And they can just stop and pick you up at any given time?
Yeah.
Whether you're dirty or clean?
Yeah.
The realities, and it's common sense, it really is. What do you think you're going to do if you don't have a high school diploma, if you drop out in the 8th grade, if you drop it? What are you going to do for your children? And then what we teach is what you learn today, what you do today in school is going to make a difference on where you live, what you eat, what your children eat, what you drive or don't drive.
Yeah.
We kind of spell it out and connect the dots for them, but the choice is yours.
Yeah.
I can't make you change.
Yeah, no, I get that. I totally get that. And I think you have to be transparent and you have to show them the differences. They got to get off the hamster wheel, you know what I mean? And they cannot conform to the condition in which they were brought up. They have to realize that there's something greater and better out there. And clearly you're showing them that. But we also know that many families carry traumas and hurts and just the absence of figures who will instill those things in them. Tell me, what role does a father play in breaking those cycles and creating a new legacy for future generations? And also a mentor such as you. Like, how can you stop the cycle?
Being honest, being totally gut level honest, not pulling any punches. It's for me, it's not much of a difference between mentoring and fatherhood. As a father, the children lived in my home. As a mentor, the children may not live in my home, but I'm speaking to them directly. I had a mentor, man, you may even know Reverend Wyatt, right? Said to me on a plane ride, the shoemaker's children should never have run-down shoes. Meaning my children needs to be taken care of, just like these children that I'm working with in Sledge Group. But the reality of it is, I can love that child, not know the mother, not have slept with the mother, not have been in a relationship with the mother, and raise that child like he's my own.
Yeah.
And when they know they can pick up the phone, Mr. Sledge, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Mr. Sledge, I need your advice on something.
Yeah.
Mr. Sledge, can we meet? It makes a difference because that trust is already there.
Right.
And they know you're not going to sugarcoat stuff.
Yeah.
I have a big thing. I say, have I ever lied to you?
Yeah.
In 27 years, have I ever lied to you? If I tell you that shirt don't work with that tie, or sneakers and suits don't work, and you're going for this corporate job, they don't understand that. The reality of it is I've lived the life of a king. My next book is The Life I Live Today Is Not My Own. My steps are ordered.
Yeah.
My future, my guidance. And, for me, the legacy is watching these children pretty much run Sledge Group.
Yeah.
And bring children in. My biggest saying is we touch the unborn in Sledge Group.
Yes.
And in 27 years, I've seen the young ladies and the young men become fathers and mothers, and those children are being raised 10 times better than they were.
Wow.
And I know that's God, sis.
Oh, no doubt. That's powerful. That is.
To watch them engage
Yeah.
and be there for their child, not run to the next lady or the next guy.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I actually have a young man in the program this year. His mother went through the program, and this kid is like blowing me away.
Wow.
And he's maybe 11,
Really?
and he's articulate.
Wow.
I had to tell him, I said, your mother was in Sledge Group. No, she wasn't. Like, he knows everything at 11. No, she wasn't. I said, when you get off out of group, ask your mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to watch these things in front of you, all I could do is give thanks.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
To be the vessel, that's all.
Yeah. Well, that's my kind of almost final question. How important it is, and what does it mean to make a difference? And actually, what does that look like every day in these kids' lives?
It's, you know what, personally, I think about the lives we touched hands-on, the lives we touched in the shelters and feeding the homeless. And there's a lot of youth that are still homeless in New York. But I think about, if we weren't here, where would they eat at? Where would these children be? It's easy to sit back and complain. James Sledge quote, anybody can complain, do something. Roll up your sleeves.
That's right.
Roll up your sleeves and make a difference in just one child's life.
Yes.
And people think it's expensive or it's time consuming. The currency I live on is time. No one knows when we're going to expire. We know everybody got to go.
Oh, yes.
But what did you do while you were here?
Yeah.
That dash, I'm born on this year, I die on this year.
What
was
did
that
you
dash?
do in the middle?
Who did you
That's
touch?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Without a motive.
Yeah.
Just to say, I did something good without looking for anything back.
Yeah.
And our children are like their parents or the adults. Gimme, 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 take, take, take. We talk about this, the spiritual breaking bread.
Yeah.
You can tell a child is hungry, and he may say, you could hear his stomach growling, no, I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat. And you sit down with him, he's eating his food and your food.
Yep. Yep.
Okay?
Exactly. Yes.
And
yes.
it's just like the relatives. My mom used to say, you don't eat in everybody's house. And I understand why now, okay? Like big time. And I remember her older sister, my stomach be growling. And she, don't go over there and eat in that house. And I'm like, that's your sister. Don't go over there and eat that in that house.
Yeah.
When I got home, I tried to eat up everything in our house because I couldn't eat. We have to teach some things that were taught by our grandparents and our parents and not forget there's life choices and changes that are made on how we talk to our children and how we talk. I mean, we spoil our grandchildren most of the time, but the reality of it is nobody's going to give you nothing. And the cavalry's not coming. It's not. If we don't help our own.
Yeah. There's no who's going to help us.
I come from a big family, generational wise. What amazes me is the families that I've touched that can be closer than my biological families.
Yeah. A lot of us have that. Yeah.
And then we can't forgive.
Yeah.
We struggle with what happened 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we got the stuff in the closet that we can't talk about that affects how we raise our children or even how we mentor.
Exactly.
Like we developed our own training manual because the other mentoring programs didn't address our community, which was totally different if you're coming from another organization I won't name to come pick up a kid to take him to a Knicks game.
Right. Wow.
Because you may have the boyfriend there
Yeah.
and he may not know you're his mentor
Right.
or vice versa.
Right.
It's how we articulate and train and teach and understanding this is for your safety. Not to mention we're state reporters. Our biggest saying in Sledge Group is what goes on in Sledge Group stays in Sledge Group. Unless you're talking suicide or homicide, I have to report it.
Right.
The abuse, I have to report it.
Right.
We have a youth council, we have a board of directors, but the beauty is the hands-on of just touching these young people. And like this year for me personally, I'm so proud of the women that have stepped up to run Sisters United. I'm so proud of the men who engaged with me and run the Real Men's Mentoring Program. But the expansion, like I'm totally hands off of. Abe is running financial workshop and computer and AI, and Abe sat in a circle once
Wow.
as a young man.
That is so impressive. That is. And all from your tutelage, you know what I mean?
Listen, from God.
Raising them up, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I love them. And giving them the space for them to grow.
That's
I think
important.
that's amazing.
It is.
Well, real quick then, I want you to share with us, you know, Father's Day is this month and we're celebrating it. Share something with the fathers out there. What's on your heart?
Tap into the God in you. Do not let fear put you in a catatonic state and you do nothing with your own children or with someone else's children. Do not allow fear. If you understand the history of man and women, and we share different characteristics, we are finding still most men are incarcerated, most men have into a different sexual, anything other than heterosexual. But the reality of it is, be the man that God allowed you to be. Many of us are still here, and many of us didn't make it.
Yeah.
And if you're still here, serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Just give back to one.
Yeah.
But it really does start with self-esteem. If you need some guidance and you need to help, reach out to Mychal Sledge, reach out to Ms. Walker. We'll definitely connect you. We don't do a group without positive affirmation.
Yeah.
We believe in prayer. We believe in, most of all, meditating and listening to your internal self and spirit. And that comes from the martial arts too. Yeah. The martial arts world is, your body will tell you a lot of things about you. Don't let that fear get you stuck or stay stuck.
I love that.
We do too much finger pointing, and the reality of it is, it's easy to just help somebody up. It really is. And you never know when that person's gonna turn around in your lifetime and help you.
Yeah.
You know, with my mom at home, one of my biggest problems with the system is the elderly doesn't have anybody to advocate for them.
Yeah.
And with dementia, she can't handle those phone calls. She can't handle the doctor's reports. It's the same thing with our children.
Yeah.
If God really allowed us to have children, and I don't care if you're adopted or you're biological, but if God allowed us to have children and raise them for a reason, it speaks to you as a human being on what kind of man or woman you are in terms of it. Yeah. Fatherhood is a beautiful, beautiful experience. Tears started rolling down my eyes, sis, when you started asking me about my children.
Yeah.
Because they touch me.
Yeah, I saw it.
And they mean a lot to me because I see the work. All my children grew up in Sledge Group. And now I'm watching them work in service areas, from the youngest to a school teacher, 2 in the high schools, 2 in the hospitals,
Wow.
2 nurses.
Yeah.
It just kind of blows me away to see from the example they saw.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be a nurse.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do some of the work they're doing right now as young adults and getting paid. I tease them all the time, like.
But you led them there.
Listen.
You led them there by what you instilled in them.
And for me,
And that's beautiful.
the life I live today is not my own.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful that God gave me another opportunity.
I love that.
I
love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So appreciate you for being here and for sharing your story and the importance of being a presence
Thank you.
in the young women and men's lives that you've touched throughout the 27 years. We're going to put up the flyer. 27 years
Yes.
of the Sledge Group. You guys can still reach out to them. I'm sure you guys are still accepting
Yes.
the youth to
Yes.
come into the program,
Yes.
both the women and the men. It's not just Sledge Group for the men, it's also Sisters United as well. So please, there is the flyer and there's the information that they provide. And we got a quick little video, a nice little clip that I also want to share with the audience about the Sledge Group.
In 2026, we still gather in the shadow of a dream that refuses to rest. A dream born in courage, shaped by sacrifice, and carried by people who believe love could be louder than fear. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't just give us words. He gave us responsibility. He showed us that justice is a living thing.
I love
Wow.
it. I love it.
Thank you.
I love everything that you guys are doing, and I just pray that it continues to touch the many lives that you've already touched. And again, for you to finally rest as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that the young men and women that you are raising up through the Sledge Group are now going to be the ones that are doing the job that you've been doing for the past 27 years, and doing it with the same heart, the same compassion and the same drive as you actually have. So we want to put up your information so people can see where they can reach out to Mr. Mychal Sledge. There is his phone number, 516-528-4272. That is the direct line to the office, or is that your cell phone?
Directly to me.
Uh-oh.
Directly to me.
All right, you see, you guys give him a call and he will pick up the phone.
Yes.
And then you can also reach him by email at sledgegroup@aol.com, as well as check out their website, which I had a chance to view, and it was amazing. So please check them out. And you can also follow them on Instagram at Sledge Group Inc., correct?
Correct. And we're on every social media platform.
Oh,
We're on.
perfect. Excellent. All right. And then obviously people are able to participate in the different initiatives that you hold throughout the year as well, because I understand you do the Thanksgiving turkey drive. I think you do something for Christmas as
Eve.
well.
Yep.
I think that
Shelters.
is so amazing. You're doing great work. I so appreciate you being here. Everything that you're doing, you know you're coming back, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
He kind of got on me a little early. He was like, yeah, you forgot all about me. No, I have not. I check on you. I
Yes, you
see
do.
everything that
Yes,
you're
you do.
doing. And, you know, I just know you're a busy man, and I don't want to be cutting in on your time with your people, but I so appreciate you being here. And of course, we're going to have you back, okay?
Thank you, sis.
Thank you. I love you so much.
too.
All right, so we're going to get real quick to the Dare to Be You. And it is. Dare to be the father, mentor, and leader who shows up with purpose. Dare to teach by example, inspire through action, and lead with love. Dare to pour wisdom into the next generation, even when no one is watching. Dare to encourage, uplift, and remind others of the greatness within them. Because being a father is more than a title. It is a commitment to making a difference in the lives you touched. And that's exactly what this amazing gentleman has shared with us today. You are making a difference in the lives of those that you have touched, whether they were your own or they were someone else's child. So basically what you're saying to the fathers out there, the men out there, whether you're an uncle, whether you're a mentor, whether you're a stepfather or a father, is for you to make a difference in the lives of the children that you encounter on a daily basis, no matter who they may be. Give them a kind word, uplift them in any way possible, empower them, show them the way in which they should go. And most importantly, show them the higher power in you so that they know that they have a higher power within themselves as well. Teach them spirituality, teach them the grace of God, teach them what it feels like to have peace within their souls. And I think that that's what has kept the Sledge Group going for 27 years. And it ain't over yet, my friend. So I am so grateful for you.
Thank you.
And I'm grateful for you guys as well for tuning in to another fabulous episode of Your Our Unity. Please remember that peace and love is in the palm of our hands. So let's go out there and be some love, share some love, and just walk in love. We will see you in 2 weeks here on Your Our Unity. Please remember that I love you, and I want you to have a fabulous night, and also say good night to our amazing guests. Say good night, Mr.
Good night.
Sledge.
God bless you. Thank you.